Folks, thank you so much for being here. So while the scores are collated, we have a very special little performance by the lovely Matt Bell. Give it up. He's going to do a little thing for you.
Okay, so as Ren mentioned, I have a show in the Fringe Festival at the moment, which, thank you, is sold out. It's called Plenty of Fish, so as you would suspect, it is about dating. Because unfortunately I've been single for the last 10 years. But and in that time I've been on a number of strange dates, including a guy who I maintained direct eye contact while he ate an entire plate of chicken wings. Meat and bones. There was nowhere near a bedroom after that much teeth on bones. But anyway, I would like to share with you another true dating story that I have written in a slam poem. So, a trigger warning for anyone who is currently on Tinder. A while back I went on a date, and look, this was a date where I could not wait because he captivated me. And on the app he asked questions endlessly, which does not happen tremendously often. In fact, often is an understatement. Like, I thought I'd go to my coffin before I found a great gent that actually could engage in conversation. Because look, trust me, there are not many in this nation who appreciate the creation of an exchange with duration, but this guy's ability for elongation of narration deserved an ovation, causing my palpitation that this could lead to the foundation of a relationship. Am I overthinking this a bit? No. He's just great at this chat. Is that too early to get a cat? Probably. Maybe let's just go on the date first before we dive headfirst into matters of animal co-ownership, of which I am not well versed. But I do have a membership to the RSPCA. Stop overthinking this, okay? Anyway, we decided to go to the cinema, but nothing really rhymes with cinema, so thankfully we changed to another option over text. And by this point I had well fallen under the effects of his hex, so it didn't seem complex when he suggested we skip the planned cinema duplex and just go and have coffee. So you could understand my perplex when I was sat at our cafe table first, because I rocked up like super chill and early, and he arrived with an elderly couple I overheard were called Bill and Shirley. And that's when things started to get murky, but despite all this quirky, I stayed perky because they went to another table, so things didn't seem so unstable to disable the fable I'd decided we were. They must have just been some other acquaintance, like some old work colleagues in a moment of life's strange occurrences, so I didn't think twice of this couple had quickly excised. Then in a blur, he was right there in front of me. But I didn't bring up the scene that had confronted me because I just wanted to see him chill, right? Which I'm not, but he doesn't know that still. That was a thrill for later. And then there was our waiter. But look, a bit keen, you'd think he'd have waited before approaching a scene that was clearly two people dated. So look, in a flurry, menus abound, and before I could put the menu down, I thought I might have seen my date turn around without a sound and give a thumbs up to the old couple. But when I redoubled, he was back over the menu huddled, working out if he wanted eggs or bacon, so I must have been mistaken. Anyway, I went back to focusing on the date, and the conversation was just so great, right? We covered everything from small talk to things that had weight, from our favourite streaming service to what's happening in the Gaza Strait. I know I can cover the whole slate. And then out of nowhere, he went deeper. I think he was trying to see if I was a keeper, because straight out of the gate, he asked if I wanted to be a dad, which is not a thought I've really had, but I said I was open to the possibility, which I think he took as a sign of virility. Not that kind of virility. Virility for the capability of us to be together long term. And I felt like he was starting to squirm, but I got distracted by the return of our waiter, arguably with a sense of timing that was greater, when out of the corner of my eye, I swear I saw him, my date, reveal a not-so-small grin in the direction of Shirley and Bill. And regardless of how I was trying to be chill, after I ordered some pancakes, I had to grill him, not the pancakes, on what the smile was all about. Something was going on, I had no doubt, and maybe it could be solved with a simple explanation, and I should just ask now before my fears inflation. So I bit the bullet as I could no longer plead the fifth, and asked him who that couple was he arrived with. He said, what, you mean Bill and Shirley? Oh, sorry, we were intending to arrive much earlier than you, which didn't answer my question, And the way he used the word we gave the suggestion that around the corner there was going to be a confession, and then he just kept talking. And what he said next almost had me balking, because I think, is it worse than stalking when he's brought his parents on a date? Yeah, my fears this did not abate, and even less so now the cat was out of the bag. He took this opportunity to signal them forward, and I felt cornered because I was stuck on a bench seat against a wall and they took a seat either side. What gall. There was no way to get out of this stall, so I had to fake a silent call before I crawled over Shirley's shawl and finally got free, running out the door immediately. But look, 6 months later, I was walking through a park when I came across a wedding and stopped with a start. I did a double take under the arch when who should be there in a shirt full of starch? It was my parent bringing date ruining trickster, standing there in front of a vicar about to marry the life of his love. When it dawned on me like the doves up above, this whole time, is this what I've been doing wrong? Should I have been bringing my parents on dates all along? I'm still single, if anybody's wondering, but you can hear more about that in my show, Plenty of Fish, which is...